Good morning, everyone. I'm Shani. I'm here. Uh, yeah, we will wait for a few minutes to others join. Okay. Hi, everyone. Shall we get started today lecture? Okay. I have open one submission for you. Anyone? I saw some few students send some mail to me, so they can't understand. Uh, Actually, I need to get your feedback. That day I explained, I think, three times or four times. So still, do you have any doubts regarding that submission? So, your batch rep is here. Who is your batch rep? Your batch has a batch report. You don't have. Okay, I will explain. I know some other people have done work and other stuff you have to do. Anyway, Hasita Dilakshana is here. don't have recordings. Uh, uh, Masita is here with us? Masita, if you can't talk here, can you send a message in using the chat? Then I will send my phone number and then you have to talk with me because other than that, I don't know what's happened here. Because I thought you can get a recording, so that's why I didn't reply any mails. So and also today I am will explain again and then I will extend the submission uh, date and also I will give some time to do it here. Uh, Other 3 weeks, it's okay, right? Yes, I can do that one. Before going that, I need to get your feedback and what's happening here because first week, second week, and third week you have got your recordings. So that's any technical issues there or not. Then I have to do some quick summary again. Um, okay. Um, if you don't have a Hasita, then can someone raise your hand or send a message to contact your admin who can contact the admin? No, no anyone, right? Yeah. Don't worry, I will extend your submission date. Don't worry. So I thought you could get your recordings last 2 weeks, so that's why I didn't reply your mails. Something is from my side also. That's why I extend submission date. Where is your Hasita?
Hello, madam. Uh, I am Hasite. Hello.
Oh, sorry, I was mute. Hi, Hasita. Hasita, can you
So,
contact your admin or technical person who responsible to get that recordings to your students? Can you do that? Oh, I need to do that from my side.
can I contact ma'am?
Because that's the first 3 weeks, they automatically upload the recordings here. So they said that we don't need to do anything. So they are handling that one. So, but in the last 2 weeks, they didn't upload the recordings to your LMS now. So that's why you have to contact your persons immediately. Other than that, that's I also thought that the students can go through the recordings and then do the assignment. So that's why I opened the submission and I didn't give any instructions there to do that way. Okay. Okay, that's you have Dean Madden missed that one, so that's why they didn't upload. I remind to your Dean Madden when she will upload that. So anyway, I will again go through the submission what you have to do, and also I will again do some tutorials for you, and then you have to do your submission. So some other people have uploaded their submissions. I went through those things and also I saw some missing parts there. And also I want to ask something from you. Hasita, are you available again? How about your other assignments? You have to come to your campus and have to do that, those the remaining subject. Okay, but I give you permission as a editor, but I don't know someone did that your permissions thing. I will do that again. Anyway, before going that, I need to talk to you about the assignment, your assignment. Uh, that's all assessments were take home one. Okay. Anyway, if other people's follow the things like how come to your campus and then do the assessment. So I will not do that one. I know you have to do so many things. You are the working people now. So that's why I also giving you as this as one assessment. How many assessment have we do it here? Two assessments. Other subjects? How about one assessment or two assessments? Because your assessment mark divided into that's a 40 percentage. That's your final exam will be 60 percentage. Hasita, can you confirm that some people are you also as a one? Yeah, yeah, okay. That's okay. That's recording on is ordered. Now I want to ask you some question about the assessment. Your assessment. We have to cover within the 40 marks with your assessment. Okay, that's the final marks will be for 60 percentage. So that's why it's one assessment is have to do or two assessment. Okay. Then some other not reach the marks like for one assessment. So I will give the two assessments. Okay. Then I will give one as a 20 and other one as a 20. Likewise, I will give. So this is the actually it's a simple things you have to do. Uh, Anyway, today also I am going through the some tutorial regarding the same to do in assessment. So then after I will give a time in here. In your lecture time. So then other than that, if any questions you have, then you can ask here. So I am here to answer those things. So then you have to do your assessment here. I will give 2 hours to do that one. Um, okay. I will give access first. Okay, students, can we check now that the Excel sheet, can you editable or not? I don't know what happened because 121 students have completed using that link. Someone, I think, changed the permission. Okay, okay. First, today I am going to do again that's a tutorial because I have seen some new submissions, so some mistakes are there. So then this one is your first assessment. Okay. Then please listen carefully uh, and then after you have to do. Okay. I will give some time to do it here today also. Then if you have any questions, please ask. Okay. I think that's a 20 to 3, but 30 students ask some what have to do, what have to do, likewise. So actually I can't reply all the students. Okay. So that's why please ask, listen carefully and then do your assessment. Okay. Okay. Now you can see my screen, right? Okay. Yes, we'll start. Today, last week, we have completed one visualization for Titanic data. Okay, today I am again get some data set and I will go through again some visualizations, and also I am point out some mistake what you have done in your submissions. Okay, okay. Then today I am planning to cover these things: comparisons and the distributions and the relationships, and what are the good, worst, bad visualizations. Okay. Okay. First, moving to that, can we do it this one and then upload? That's a load the data set like Iris data set, and try to get some idea about what is this data set. First, first things you have to do this thing. I think my screen also visible enough, right? If need to more zoom to zoom, let me know. I will. Yes. Someone asked, are those assessments our mid exams? Yes. Um, I don't want to all your come to your campus and then with the assessments. So this is actually you have to practice those things. That's the main thing. I don't need to check your memorization capacity. Okay, you have to do your own practical ones. So then I will check with you are actually doing this as understand getting some understand or no. So then I will give marks. Okay, that's the only thing I check here. I'm not checking with your memorizations. Okay, be creative and this then. Yes, this is the things I am again do. Uh, I think lecture also have covered your recordings will upload anyway, so you have to go through those things because today also I have to again do those things because most of them are here. Last day were they here. So that's why I don't need to again go through. So anyway, I am doing the summary again here. That's the things I am doing. Yes, I will share. Wait. This is the Excel sheet. So upload your data set. This is my data set, and then explain and getting some understandable what are the things are there in your data set and those things. Yeah. Then understand. First you understand and then fill your this sheet with your data set. Okay, that's the thing. Only thing. Um, did you upload that data set using this code? Here, as last week I mentioned, Seaborn and Matplotlib is the main libraries we are using for to do the visualizations. Okay, that's each library has a specific things like colors and what are the visualizations, those things they provided with that library. So that's why we are using. If you want to get some visualization like bar chart or pie chart, then you have to it's give some like a colorful way, then you have to use the Seaborn library. Okay, so I have mentioned all the things last week. And also pandas and numpy, here we have to use pandas is actually I mentioned in the first 2 weeks. NumPy also, if you have to do some array likes things like numbers, you have to deal with the numbers. So you have to definitely use the NumPy libraries also. So that's why here we have to do the visualizations and so we have to get some summaries with the numbers. So that's why we are using these 4 libraries today. Okay. First, you have to import your libraries and then you have to load the data set. Okay, this data set, as mentioned in the iris, this one is load data set. This one is this method you have to use. That's under the Seaborn library. Okay, that Seaborn library directly access the Kaggle website. Okay, so when someone tried to understand the last week we upload some data set in the collab and then that data set we have used like person. So in here today I am using the load data set using under the Seaborn library. That one is we are using this actually access for the Kaggle dataset. It's a Kaggle dataset that if you want to go through those things, go to Kaggle website and then find out the iris dataset. Then all the details and other things, what are the dataset have, what kind of things it's have, those things it's mentioned there. Okay. Here I directly get that iris dataset from Kaggle website. Okay. Then you have to uh, show your first 5 rows in that data set. Then you have to use the head. Its default value is a 5. This, if you want to more values, want to check with like a 20, 30 likewise, you have to give it here. Okay. Okay. Then can someone tell me what kind of things is it's here? Can someone give some summary about the data set? Yeah. Okay. Regarding what are the details here? Yes, that's regarding the kind of flowers here. That's how we categorize with the that's a sepal length and sepal width and the petal length and petal width. Then we have to categorize this is the species like. Okay, so that's the some actually this is the categorical one. This is our target one is the how we can identify the flowers species. Okay. So this is regarding that data set. Then it has some numerical values to identify that's a flower species. Okay. Yeah. Then after uploading that to a data set, we have to go through the some comparison chart we have to get. So in here, first I'm trying to get the bar chart. Okay, that's I am trying to do that using the Seaborn library. Then I am using the count plot. That's under the Seaborn library. We have the count plot. That's count plot giving the bar chart. Then here you can see that I am mentioned. That's my x-axis as the species. Okay, you can get some idea. That's we have the three categories. Three categories mean three species like Setosa, versicolor, and virginica. Okay, then we have to get some idea about what is that each number of species have. Uh, how many counts are there each category under each category. Okay, so in here I mentioned that title means I'm using the title. That's title is like a number of flowers per species. Okay, so here you can see that title is here. If you don't need to give that one, so you can ignore this part. But if it's clearly you have to mention those things, you have to use the title also. Then you have to use the show method. Then you can see your plot. Okay, try it, try this one and get an idea about this. What happened here? If you have any question, ask me. If you don't understand any part here, it's a palette means set two means you can get some different colors like nice colors we can use. Last week we are only using the blue colors, right? That's a light blue color one. So today I am using some separate things. Those are coming with the Seaborn library. Okay. Okay, in here, let's explain how many number of species, like let's say each category has how many number of individuals. Individuals means rows. Okay, the setosa, that's the category has 50, and versicolor one category also has some 50 number of different individuals, and virginica also has some 50 amount of individuals to understand what happened. That's a setosa species has how many width and different width, different that's a sepal width and sepal length, those things. Okay, here you can see that each category has same number of individuals. Okay, uh, then I didn't see any of you have done your assignment, that's assessment. I some a few uh, PDF I downloaded and checked. That's anyone do that? Anyone didn't do that one? When you try to get that visualization, okay, that visualization you have to explain what are the insight you have got from there. Okay, here that's an example. Uh, you can see bar chart let us easily compare the categories. Okay, then category, you don't need to explain this one. Okay, I want to, I need to, we can conclude which species is most common and compare their sample counts clearly. That insight is enough. Okay, that's the things I am expected from you. I know you can get any visualization, but you have to understand what is that visualization say. Okay? Do you understand what I mean? I know most of the them have got some different visualizations and those things, but you understand what's that visualizations give some information. Which kind of information you have given? Okay, I am expected to from only this part in here. This part I am only expected from you. Okay, you have to get your visualization, then you have to explain what visualization say. Okay, this one is I am mentioned for your understanding. It's a bar charts. Let us easily compare the categories. If you want to compare the categories, not a numerical ones. Okay, this you have to compare the categories. You have to use the bar chart. That is the uses of bar chart. Okay, this each bar shows how many flowers belong to each species. Okay, this is only you understand, but you have to get some understanding. You have to choose the which kind of chart I am going to use. Okay, then you have now you have got some uh, visualization. Then you have to explain what that visualization say. Okay, we can conclude which species is most common and compare their sample count easily. Then you have to give some other insight also that each category has get the same count. Okay, that's the things I am expected from you. Okay, now you clear any questions? Yes. I am going to tell that one. Uh, Now, so I think 80 to 90 people have submitted their submissions. Okay, then I will again open one submission and you have to do your that's the same link that you have used some Google Colab link. No? Then you have to edit that one and then upload it. Okay, some other people I saw that. it's very nicely they have done their job, like submission page also, there's a cover page also created and those things. Actually, it's very nice, but don't give some effort for that one. I am only need that Google Collab link. Um, don't edit again and again. Download it and upload. Okay. Then that's a IPNB file you can download. Then download that file and then upload. Okay. Then I will check. That's the thing you have to do. Okay. I think I already shared the Titanic one. Okay. I'm not uploading this one. Okay. Because you have to clearly listen and understand what I am going to do. Okay. Then you have to do your own thing. Right? Because Titanic one is I already shared with you. Okay. Okay. Uh, then second one is we have to count compositions. Okay. Can you try this one and then I will explain. Once I cover those things, I am going to explain what kind of things I am expected from you. Okay, so then after clearly explain, I will again explain what are the instructions. Okay. I requested that all the recordings have to upload to your LMS. Then they will do it quickly. Your batch also requested that. At the end of this explanation, I will again explain clearly what you have to do your assessment. Okay. Don't afraid about the assessment. Okay. I am only checking how you are creative. Okay. Yes, I will do. Yeah, it's a due date. That's the first submission, but most of them have missed that one. So that's why I again open a new submission, and then you have to upload. Sorry for that. I am appreciate those who are uploaded their submissions on time. I appreciate that, but please excuse, and then I will again open one submission, and then you have to upload those things. All the submission is one is I can easily I can easily download and then check your submission. So that's why please who those who are already uploaded, then you also have to do that one, because some of people have missed that one, didn't explain anything regarding the visualization. So they have to do that one also. So that's why I will again open the submission, and then you have to upload. That's I think next week that's your mid examination things happening. Anyway, I will give a 1 week to do that one, and then upload all the things. Then I will take this one as your mid exam. Okay. 1 week is enough, right? The simple thing you have to, I think 4 hours is enough to do this one. Okay. But some of our very busy people is here. So that's why I given 1 week for you. Okay. Yes, this is your mid exam one, right? Okay. I'm not giving any paper or some kind of thing. Is it okay, right? Yeah. First, now you can see this my uh, collab notebook. Okay. Then you have to share your link. Then some other people can change. Okay. Because that's a real time one. No? So that's why you have to go it here and you have to download. Okay, that's download. You have two options: download.ipynb1 and .py. You have to download ipynb1. Okay, then download that one and then upload it. Okay, now it's clear. Don't do that PDF kind of things. It's a waste of time. No. I am clearly explained that here you can explain all the things also in here this notebook. Okay, that's enough. Okay, don't do that's a PDF and or those kind of things. Don't do that. Okay, I'm not expecting from your documentation kind of things. Okay, okay. Yeah. Then I will give quickly go through this one, and then I am give some time to do it here. Okay. Then you have any question, please ask. Okay. Uh, because I know this one is your favorite one, right? So I'm not going to fail any of you. So that's why I explain all the things again and again and give a time. Okay. If your campus, that's a dean also asking about and checking with your submission, so I have to give you a proof. Okay. If you have got some high marks, then I have to give the these are the things they have done. So that's why I give that mark. Okay. No. You don't need to do Kaggle or anything. In here, I am easily downloaded from the Kaggle dataset. If you are choose that your own dataset, you have to upload that dataset it here, then do your own uh, visualizations kind of things. Okay. Okay, this is the pie chart you can get. That's you have to use these kind of things. Actually, this can all the this coding part you can get from ChatGPT. Okay, that's totally fine. Then you have to choose any kind of things. I need to check your creativity only here. Okay. how you can understand those things, how you choose the exact chart for that specific scenarios. So those kind of things I am only checking. Okay, you can get any using any code, you can get a visualization, but I am expecting this part very carefully. Okay. This pie chart also giving some 3.3. That's we have the same kind of values we have no. We have the 50, 150 rows. That's each category has the 50. So this one also giving that one that like a percentage values. Here pie chart show the portions. Okay, each size represent the percentage of the flowers in each species. While we can say overall share, it is harder to compare precisely between categories than with bar chart. This I want to explain. If you are using the bar chart, you can see that each category has the same values, getting some idea about the each bar. But it here, uh, we can use the pie chart. That's a value is also given as a decimal point. Okay, but is some kind of other decimal point also is here or no? We don't know. Okay, that's why comparing to get that how the species distribution, how many count of each species, which one is the best one? This is a bar chart or pie chart? Suggest me. Pie chart or pie chart or bar chart? I want to say that since a pie chart, you can see 33.3 kind of, that's a percentage value here. Okay, if it's give like a 50 or likewise, that's we can get to easily understand. But comparing it here, that's a bar chart and the pie chart, you can see that's easily understand we can get from the bar chart because this one is giving the some percentage values and also that's this version, these portions are we can uh, that's that the gaman we can't get idea these each portions are same or not. But in the bar chart, you can see that each bar can same level. So that we can get idea that each species are getting the same count. Okay, that's the things I want to explain. That's those kind of things. It's carefully handled. That's enough. That's I am only your creativity one. Okay, creativity and how you understand those things. Okay. You can get their codes and all the things from the chat GPT. Okay. When you are come to the industry, then you have to do those kind of things. Then I am not checking your how the memorizing those things. Those kind. I don't need to check those things. Actually, if I am give the task to do this analysis and get some visualization for this data set, you have to refer any kind of things like any sheet, any PDF, any chat GPT or anything. So you have to use. But here I am only expecting what kind of insight, what are the things I don't see here, but you are seeing with that visualizations. Then you get some useful insight expected. That I am expecting some from you, but you are giving some things more than I expected. So that's the things I am expecting from you. Okay. How you are practically use those things. Okay. Uh, this stacked one is that's a comparison one actually. Uh, that's how those things means it's not it's no. If you know about this, it's enough, and you have to explain those things. Okay, let's come to the distribution and spread. This is the histogram. Okay, this histogram you can see uh, what kind of things that a histogram petal length I get here. Okay, here I am expecting histogram show the distribution of the single numeric variable. I earlier mentioned that what is the bar chart and what is the difference between the bar chart and the histogram. Okay, this is histograms. We show the distribution of the single numerical variables. That's it. If you want to use the numeric variable, then you have to use the histogram. Okay, other than that, if you want to explain kind of things for the categories, you have to use the bar chart. Okay, the shapes reveal the skewness, symmetric peaks, and spread to petal length. We can conclude typically range and the whether data is evenly distribution. What is that insight we can get from here? We can conclude the typical ranges and whether data is evenly distributed. What is the evenly distribution? What is the evenly distribution? How I give some insight, then what are the things getting from here? Your idea is what is your thinking? In the data set, you can see petal length is here. Okay, that's petal lengths are all the petal lengths are here. Okay, you can see that's a setosa and the virginica and those different kind of species are there, and each species have the petal length. Then I getting some idea about how the petal length is distribution with each amount of species. Okay, you can see now that's 1 to 2 range. Some petal length are very high. There's a count is 30 and kind of different kind of count getting some each petal length. Okay, then you can get idea from here. That is that's evenly distribution or evenly distributed or no. Easily නිකන් දැක්ක ගමන් කියන්න පුළුවන් නේ දැන් කොහොමද දැන් අපි එක එක අර ස්පෙසිස් කැටගරිස් තුනක් තියෙනවා ඒ ස්පෙසිස් කැටගරිස් තුනේ අපිට පුළුවන් ඒ කියන්නේ එක එක ඒ කියන්නේ පෙටල්ස් වල ලෙන්ත් එක වෙනස් වෙනවා. එතකොට අපි හිතමුකෝ සෙටෝසා කියලා සෙටෝසා එකේ සමහරවිට පෙටල් ලෙන්ත් එක වැඩි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඒකේ කවුන්ට් එක සමහරවිට අපිට මෙතන එන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට you can get idea that each species has some different kind of ranges of this petal length. Okay, then this is a distribute. That's a histogram plot is given that information. So whether the data is evenly distributed, you can get idea. That's the different. We have the different categories, three categories. That's each category has a different kind of petal length. Right? Okay. Then next one is a histogram plus KDE. What is the KDE? I mentioned that one. KDE means this. How we have to get the distribution line. That distribution line we have get. We called with KDE. Okay. This one also. This is how get that's with the histogram plus the KDE. Okay. You can only give the KDE is true, then you can get a KDE line, distribution line. Okay, in here you can see KDE I given as a false. Okay, it's not given the distribution line. Okay, if you given this the KDE as a true, then you can get a distribution line. Okay, KDE as a smooth density curve. Okay, that's a density is going on. Showing the underlying shape of the distribution without depending on bin size, this helps identify the modes. How many peaks? How many peaks means this? These are the peaks. Okay, these are the peaks you can identify from there. This helps identify the modes, and mode mean what is the mode? We know about mode mean median mode. Those is what is the mode? Mode is මොකක්ද වැඩිපුර තියෙන්නේ කියලානේ මොඩ් එක කියන්නේ. එතකොට පීක්ස් කියන්නේ වැඩිපුර තියෙන තැන් අපිට පීක්ස් වලින් identify කරගන්න පුළුවන් when you have to get the KDE line. That's a distribution line. Okay. This helps to identify the peaks compared with the normal distribution. Okay, normal if you know that's normal distribution, you know, this is if you have the same symmetric line like this way, we call this as a normal distribution. Okay, so as a normal distribution. Okay, නිකන් normally distribute වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඔයගේ idea එකක් තමයි normal distribution එක අපි කියන්නේ. Okay. Then next one is a box plot. Okay, box plot, I explained that one, how we can identify the outliers. Okay, here when you are getting that's a petal length species box plots. Okay, from each category. Okay, each category එකේ කොහොමද petal length එක distribute වෙලා තියෙන්නේ කියන එක අපි box plot එකකින් ගත්තාම you can get the insight from their like box plot summarize the spread with the median, quartiles, and outliers. We can conclude which species tends to have longer petals and the whether variability is high. Outliers are highlighted explicitly. What's that? You can get idea about that's a versicolor species also. අර දැන් අපි ගාව තියෙනවා මල් ටිකක්. ඒකේ එක පාටම ඔයාගේ වත්තේ සාමාන්‍ය ලොකු මලක් පිපුණාම අපි හිතමුකෝ comparing with other flowers. එතකොට අනිවාර්යෙන්ම මේකේ ස්පෙසිස් වල length එක ඒවා වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, petal length එක වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේ some kind of outliers we can identify it's there also. Okay, we can get some ideas. Vitosa and versicolor species have some kind of outliers are there. So that's why you can get the idea that some kind of varieties are there. Okay. Those kind of insights you have to mention if you are getting some visualization, then you have to explain what are the insight you got from there. Okay, that's enough. Okay, this is the violin plot. That's violin plot. You can get a kind of box plot is there, and also how distributions are happening in that, concluding with that box plot. Okay, I will explain. Violin plots combine the box plot and the KDE. Okay, KDE means a distribution line. Okay, you know some data points are here in the that's your box plot. Okay, but in that box plot have some values. That values how distribute like this. Okay, that's the things mentioning in the violin plot. Okay. So that's both side, you know, we have the data. So this both side is explain how the distribution like මේ කලින් පැත්ත හැරෙව්වහම අර distribution එකේ ඉන්නේ කොහොමද data වැඩිපුර තියෙන්නේ කොතනද අඩුවෙන් තියෙන්නේ කොතනද ඔන්න ඔය line එක තමයි මේ violin plot එකේ explain කරන්නේ. Okay, violin plots combine block plots and the KDE. They show the distribution shape within the each category and help us to see multi-model pattern. We can conclude the petal length differ in the both spread and the shape across species. Okay. Next one is the relationship multivariate. Okay. Up to now, do you have any questions? Yes. Anyway, I will share this one also. Then you can get the idea. Okay. So don't worry. I will share this one also. I uploaded the link into your LMS. Okay. Don't worry. You can get this code this easily from ChatGPT. Okay. Don't worry. If you want to type it your natural language and then get your code and then give it here and then get your visualizations and then after explain. But don't get an explanation from ChatGPT. Okay, okay. So I can identify who are using the ChatGPT to give some insight from there. Okay, don't do that one. Okay. Um, Relationship and the multivariate. I earlier mentioned that we have to the bivariate, univariate, multivariate. Multivariate means we have some multiple things you have to compare. Okay, you know that's a bivariate. We can only compare the two categories or two parts. But here you want to do the multivariate things, then you have to use these kind of plots. Okay, first one is the scatter plot. I mentioned that the theory part also. Uh, uh, then this petal length and sepal length, you have to compare. Let's compare this categorize for each category is like a setosa, versicolor, and virginica. Okay, this is the values you are getting from there. That's values like a sepal length and petal length. You have to compare for each species. Then you have to get the scatter plot. You can see that setosa. This one. That's a petal length and a sepal length are very low for the setosa. Then you can get an idea from it here. This is setosa one is a very small flower, right? Okay, this a larger flower you can get. What is the larger one is a virginica. This the second one is a versicolor. That's a versicolor is in here. Okay. Um, then you can compare what are the lengths and other things among the species. Okay. Scatter plots show the relationship between two numerical variables. Okay, that's the two numerical variables are sepal length and the petal length. Okay. Here, sepal length also petal length showed the positive correlations. Okay, you can see positive correlation means what is the positive correlation? Correlations vary from -1 to 1. Okay, this is the positive one. Okay, then I will give some notes for that one also. Okay, don't worry. Petal length show the positive correlation and the coloring by species reveals the natural clustering. Okay, this is some kind of clusters are there. Like this is setosa, this is a versicolor, that is a virginica. Okay, these are the clustering parts. We can do the cluster. Okay, ඔයාලට පුළුවන් මේකෙදි you can see some kind of clusters, like a different kind of clusters. Okay, that's how these each clusters are vary from this among this the sepal length and the petal length. Okay, we can conclude the species are separable by these features. Okay, if you want to get some scatter plot, then you can get some insight from there like this. Okay, bubble plot. Bubble plot also kind of same thing, and but here mentioned like these are the bubble values. What that say? You can see some other bubbles are very small, some other bubbles are very large. What that say? you can get the idea from that's how that's you can see that's a very small number is here. That small number kind of things like decimal points are there. It's decimal points says that the petal length and the sepal lengths are very small. That definitely that species is very small. Okay. So that's the thing that's a අපි ඒක මේකේ වැඩි කරාම පස්සේ අපි හිතමුකෝ අපිට square එකක් තියෙනවා. We have a square like 3 by 3 and 4 by 4 and 5 by 5. Likewise, then you know that each values are getting some area that is getting some larger than larger. 3, 4, likewise. If we get in some large values, then your area is also large. So that's the things mentioning it here like using the bubbles. Okay, that's bubbles gives the how that area is. That's a area can get from that values. Okay, then that values are giving the larger and smaller likewise. Okay. Bubble floods at the third variable sphere size. Here, petal width is encoded by the bubble size. Again, with decker, we can give some like a bubble size. We can conclude the larger petals also tend to be a wider, reinforcing the species differences. I earlier mentioned that a petal length and the sepal length also very large for the this one, Virginica. That's Virginica has the, we can assume that this is the comparing with these three species, this is the large flower. Okay, that's a bubbles also same thing. Okay. This is the pair plots. That's how the pair plot like we have 4 columns. That's the 4 columns. How we compare with the each one. You can see this y-axis mentioning the every single columns, and also there's a x-axis also mentioning same. Then you can compare sepal and length and sepal and petal and sepal width and sepal length. You can get this pair plot. You can get comparing it every single columns. Okay, each columns how pair wise how to compare with the each column. Okay, that's a sepal length. You want to compare with the like this petal length and the sepal length. You can see that's if same way you have to use the sepal length and also sepal width. This graph is showing that one. You can get that's a single chart compare කරනවා වගේ ඔයාට compare කරගන්න ඕන ඔක්කොම ටික you can use the pair plot. Okay, this is pair plot show all the variables pairs at once. They reveal which features are most useful for the distinguished species. For example, petal length and the width separate species are clearly, while sepal width overlaps. Okay, those kind of insight you can get from each one. This is the heat map. This one actually, as I mentioned, it's the correlation. I mentioned that correlation is between a variety from the -1 to 1. Okay, -1 and the 1 is if it has some more correlation, then it's near to -1 to 1. If we don't have any correlation, it says 0. Okay. Here you can get the idea from there. There's a minus and plus is don't worry that one. It says like x-axis we have some different minus values and plus values. So that one is mentioning as a -1 also. Here correlation one, it's a sepal width, and if you want to get the sepal width, it says how many correlation. How you can show in that one, say sepal width and the sepal length, it has some 0.12 correlation. Okay, compare is not near to 1. So that's why we can say that's a sepal width and the sepal length is not given more information from this data set. Okay, it's showing some correlation is very low. It's near to, that's a kind of 0.87 is mentioned in that. This the petal length and the sepal length has some kind of strong relationship. Okay, it's near to 1, it's okay, but it's near to 0, it's not given more information from this data set. Okay, correlation heat maps quantify strength and the direction of linear relationship. We can conclude the petal length and the petal width are strongly correlated, while sepalins are weaker relationship. That's the things, that's the information you can get from here. Okay, good and bad visualization. As earlier mentioned, you have to use the bar chart. Other than that, this pie chart, because that's a percentage value is mentioning here, but you can get easily understand from this bar chart comparing with the pie chart. Okay, the bar chart is correctly show the clear differences between categories. We can conclude relative sizes accurately. Accurately, we can get the sizes from there. Okay, those kind of things I need to mention it here. Okay, any questions in today this tutorial explanation? Then I will explain what have to do in your assessment. Okay, heat map. Right. Yeah, this heat map saying. Okay, can you see my screen right? Okay. Here you can see this data. You know that we have some y equal mx plus c equation. That equations give some information like strongly based on that x from the y. Okay, it's give the perfectly given some values. Okay, x එක වැඩි කරනකොට y එකත් same thing වැඩි වෙනවා නම් මොකක් හරි relationship එක strongly relations there, then we have to say that this is the very strong relationship is there. Okay, then you can see that some other data points are going to upward and downward. Okay, then its relationship is going to down. That's like 0.9, but still it has some relationship. Here also you can see some relationship there. X එක වැඩි වෙනකොට A හා සමානව වැඩි වෙනවා නම් Y එකත් ඒ කියන්නේ strongly ඒක වෙනවා නම් සමහරක් වෙලාවට X එක වැඩි කරාට Y එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක සමහරක් විට වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේ තැන්වලදී relationship එක 0.5 වෙනවා. Okay, correlation is not a going with that strongly relationship, not a strongly relationship. But you can say that's no in relationship, right? Because that's the data points are spreadly what is own way. Okay, this way, and it's showing some another way like දැන් මේකේ තියෙන පැත්තට නෙමෙයි මේකේ තියෙන්නේ ඒ විදිහට ගියත්, but it's saying some same relationship but it's a negative way. Okay, but still it has some relationship. Okay, x එක වැඩි වෙනකොට y එක අඩු වෙනවා වගේ එකක් වගේ වෙලානේ තියෙන්නේ. x එක වැඩි වෙන්න y එක අඩු වෙනවා. Okay, එතකොට not y එක වැඩි වෙන්න x එක අඩු වෙනවා වගේ එකක් වෙන්නේ මේකේ. එතකොට but ඒකේ මොකක් හරි relationship එකක් නැහැ. ඒක වැඩි වෙනවා නම් මේක වැඩි වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ it has some relationship. Okay, so it's mentioning as a -1. This is mentioned as a +1. Okay, anyway, it's the same thing. This and this one has a same relationship, but is going with a different way. Okay, so that's why don't think about that. Don't think about the minus and plus, but it's only you have to consider how that value is. That's absolute values is what. Okay, it's a 0.5 or 0.2 or 0. Near to zero. It's you can see that's a relationship. It's not a strong one. Okay, only relationship is strong only for this one. Actually it's a one. එහෙම නැතුව ටික අඩු වෙනවා නම් මේක it's not had any you can't find any relationship it's there. X වැඩි වෙනකොට y එකට මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියන එක you can't say. You can't understand. So that's the thing that's one is mentioning it's not have a it's not a relationship. So that's a relationship we call the correlation. Okay. If correlation near to 1 or minus 1, it has a good relationship, but it's near to 0, like it's maybe 0.5 or minus 0.5. It's not no, don't worry about that's a values, there's a minus and plus. It's you can only get the absolute value. It has a relationship. Okay, since this one is a 0, it means it don't have any relationship. Okay, that's the things mentioning in the heat map also. Okay, you can now get some idea. There's a petal length and the petal width that's a near to one value. That's a 0.96. It says it has a more relationship with these two and all. Okay. Now it's clear to what are the values are getting here and what it say. Now it's clear. Still you have doubt? Any other questions? I can see some of us still sharing that their notebooks with me. That's someone asked that again explain that the heat map. Do you still have any doubt? Oh, now it's clear. If you don't understand, I will explain again. Okay, then I will share that one also with you. I will share the link it here also, and also I will upload to LMS also. Mhm. Okay, if you don't have any questions, I will explain what you have to do for your assessment. you don't have any questions, then I will go to your assessment. Okay. 1 week enough, right? This is the 4 hour work, right? You can do it in within the 4 hours. So I will give it you to 1 week, and next Saturday morning you have to upload, complete it and upload. Okay, I think that's next week. We have to complete the mid examination things, like if I'm going to do the take home or anything in person, but I have to complete within 1 week. Okay. Um, I will explain about the assessment, sorry, the exam part. Okay, first, last week I sent this link to upload your own dataset. Upload your own dataset means you have to choose your dataset. Here I choose some Titanic dataset also, and also this is the flowers dataset, flowers species dataset. Then after I am choosing these two dataset because I need to do some analysis. I want to get some. I wanted to get some data visualizations and get from that's after getting that data visualizations, I want to get some inf insight from there. Okay, then you can see that some most of the students getting some their individual data set. Okay, after getting that individual data set, you have the understanding about the data set first. Okay, that's why I mentioned you have to mention your name and also what is the data set name and the data set link, and then after who is they edit those things, what are the columns are there. Okay, another one. Then you have to get some idea about your data set and go through all the data and what are the that's data is a numerical or categorical or those are the new quantitative or, and this it's that data what which are the discrete one, this which are the continuous one, which are the nominal, which are the ordinal. Those things you have to understand from your data set. Okay, then after then then after you have to get some insight, like this part I mentioned that after doing your data visualization part, then after you have to mention your insights. Okay, first thing you have to do until here, first you have to use your dataset, own dataset, then understanding about your dataset, then after you have to fill these things, ratio scale, interval scale, ordinal scales, those things you have to do. You have to fill it here. After that, you have to go your Google Colab like this, and you have to import your data. Okay, import your data and do your own visualizations like this. After doing your visualization, you have to get some insight from there. Most of them have completed with their assignments, like only getting these visualizations, but it mentioned any insight from here. Okay, each visualization I want to get your own thoughts. Okay, what you have to see, what you are seeing, what kind of insight getting from there, what are the comparison, those kind of things I want to get from each data visualization. Okay, not only I am not only expecting data visualization. Okay, And also, you have to choose the proper visualization for each one. Okay. If you are using the bar chart for categoricals, you are not using the numerical, those things you have to clearly handle. Okay. Then after doing your analysis, like getting the visualizations and getting the informations, then after you have to go again your individual data set and fill it. What are the overall insight you can get from there? Some it may have one insight, it may have two insight. That's enough. You have to give your insight here, or one or two or three, any other thing, any other value. Okay. Then after completing your assessment, you have to download it here with the IPYNB version and upload it the open submission. Okay, that's the only thing you have to do. That's enough. Okay, now it's clear or not? Do I need to mention all those instructions in your LMS also? Okay. I saw a few of have done that one. Okay, anyway, now again you have to do your things also. Okay, I will give a time. Now until I I mentioned also, if you don't have a data set, now it's find your own data set and upload it here and do it. That's a fill it your own things. That's what are the things I asked it from there. So you have to fill those things also, and then after you start to and there's a visualization part also. Okay, I will now I will add the instruction also. I will give the 1 week time period to submit those things, but I will give the time now also. Okay, now you have to do. Then, if you have any doubts or anything, you can ask. Okay, if you want to get break, you can get break and commit and do it now. Okay, in personal chat also is there, no? If you have any questions like you want to ask personally, please ask. No, you don't need to attend the in person. So I will give you a take home assessment on for your mid exam. Okay, it's easy for you, right? Do you want in person exam? You want to come and campus and see some of your colleagues also? And do you want? Okay, mate. Okay, okay. Don't worry. You have to. I'm going to give the take home one. Okay. Now, if you want to get a break or something, you can get and then come to and do. Okay. Now, if you have any question, please ask. I will now give you instructions also in LMS. Okay. I will open the submission now. Today I am only covering those things, and also I am here to answering your questions. If you want to leave, you can leave. Or if you want to stay here, you can stay and do it yourself. Yeah, if you want have if you have any questions, you can ask also. Okay, I am a practical one also. I have to do that as a your own way. Yeah, if you want to get the data set, you can type it to Google and ask some data set you want. And also Kaggle website also you have so many data set. You can download it from there also. Yeah, ask the ChatGPT and give some data set, then it will provide you some link also. I don't need. I think I also leave some column for that one. Don't need to do that. Only uploaded the LMS it's enough. Next week, we have to do our things in your local computers. Like you have to download the Python and you have to download the Visual Studio Code or those things. If you are interested in those things, you can do it earlier. Okay, other than that, I will do and guide you to do in our class. Okay. Um, we have to set up our environments and those kind of things we have to do. No, no, no. Should we, for the midterm assignment, do we have to do the it's specific? No, no, no. This is only tutorial. I want to again give some summary for the last week. Okay, you have to do with your own data set. Okay, don't strictly follow this. This is the data set. You can leisurely find out the data set and do it yourself. That's enough.